Dag nabbit, it happened again last night. There's something that seems to happen every time I'm counseling a young couple that is preparing to get married. And it happened again last night. I'm sitting there and I'm talking with them and I'm sharing counsel and advice on things to be prepared for and how to deal with certain elements and situations in a marriage. And I'm starting to feel, wow, this is really good advice that I'm giving them. Boy, aren't they two lucky people? But just about the time I start to get a little bit prideful of this counsel that I'm giving, it's like the Holy Spirit looks into my heart and says, so how much of the advice you're giving them are you actually applying in your own marriage? Boy, is that ever a tough one. When I begin to realize, not just in a marriage, but in all of our relationships and in all of my relationships, how far I fall short of God's beautiful standard of what love is. That's why these weeks that we're in this series right now in our newsletter on what love is, that Paul David Tripp laid out in 23 things that love is, has been so challenging in my life. I hope it's been challenging in your life. Listen to the 8th principle that he shares. He says that love is making a daily commitment to grow in love so that the love that you offer, the love that I offer, is increasingly being selfless, mature, and patient. What a commitment that is. But isn't that the kind of love that Jesus displayed and displays in our lives today? Isn't that the kind of love that he called for when he said the two greatest commands, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love one another, love your neighbor. And you know, we fall so short in that. Think about the people you work around. Think about your own family relationships. Think about your friends and your co-workers and all the relationships that you're in. Think about the relationships in the church that you have. And this is calling for a daily commitment to growing in love so that our love that we offer to others is increasingly selfless, mature, and patient. Raise your hand right now if you are struggling with patience in relationships. You see, I got both up there. So let's make a commitment today. Let's be aware the next time we're in a conversation with somebody who's in our life, the very next one after you watch this video, I want you to examine the way that you approach that relationship and the conversation that you have. Is it selfless? Is it mature? And is it patient? Do we take enough time to get to know one another? So that's the challenge. Again, number 8 in our Love Is series, that love is making a daily commitment to grow in love so that our love is increasingly mature and selfless and patient. God bless. It's good to connect with you.